Here's a career truth that might sting. Your fancy AI prompt skills won't save you when the boardroom doors close and real decisions need to be made. Recently, Reid Hoffman dropped a bold statement on social media, suggesting that Malcolm Gladwell's legendary 10,000 hours principle has become obsolete in our AI-driven world, replaced instead by mastering 10,000 prompts. While artificial intelligence is undeniably revolutionizing how we communicate and work, this perspective misses a critical point that could determine whether your career thrives or becomes irrelevant. But here's where it gets controversial. The most precious asset in today's communication landscape isn't your ChatGPT wizardry. It's your ability to earn a seat at the table where power brokers make decisions that can make or break entire organizations. Think about those high-pressure moments that define careers, the crisis management sessions at 2 a.m., the intense IPO preparation meetings, the boardroom discussions where executives must navigate incomplete data, contradictory recommendations, and uncharted territory. These are the crucible moments where true professional value is forged. Throughout my career journey, I've discovered that success in these environments depends on something machines can't replicate. Intuitive decision-making, combined with the sophisticated ability to recognize patterns from years of diverse experiences and apply them to completely novel challenges. Don't misunderstand me. I'm not an AI skeptic. In fact, I leverage artificial intelligence tools daily and have likely executed thousands of prompts by now. However, I don't rely on AI to handle the most demanding aspects of my work. Instead, I use it as a thinking partner, challenging my preconceptions, identifying blind spots, and surfacing questions I might have overlooked. To put it simply, today's AI operates like the world's most brilliant intern, incredibly valuable when properly guided and supervised, but definitely not ready to lead the organization. And this is the part most people miss. We're witnessing a fundamental shift that's creating winners and losers in the communications profession. Historically, professionals could build successful careers focusing either on strategic thinking or tactical execution. You could position yourself as the trusted advisor during crises, or you could excel at following established plans by crafting press releases, managing media relationships, and refining executive talking points. That dual-path model is disappearing rapidly. If you're the person who gets called in after the strategic meetings to implement decisions made by the adults in the room, your professional value is eroding at an alarming pace. Artificial intelligence can already handle much of that tactical work more efficiently, cost-effectively, and with adequate quality. But here's the controversial flip side that most career advice ignores. If you're actually present in those strategic discussions, helping craft strategy, analyzing stakeholder dynamics, evaluating potential risks, and stress testing critical decisions, your professional worth has never been more substantial. As AI democratizes adequate execution across industries, the premium on human trust, judgment, and strategic thinking is skyrocketing. This reality demands honest self-assessment, regardless of whether you work in-house or as a consultant, whether you're junior or senior level. Ask yourself this uncomfortable question: are you influencing decisions from inside the room, or are you waiting outside for instructions? If it's the latter, you're operating on borrowed time. If it's the former, you're constructing a career advantage that artificial intelligence won't be able to breach anytime soon. For agency leaders, this transformation means fundamentally restructuring teams and organizational cultures to prioritize judgment, creative problem-solving, and sophisticated pattern recognition over sheer output volume and speed. When I evaluate senior-level candidates, my primary concern is whether they've invested their 10,000 hours and developed the wisdom that comes from that deep experience. The era of functioning as mere vendors is finished. The future belongs entirely to authentic, trusted partnerships. For in-house communication executives, success hinges on proximity to C-suite decision-makers, which you can only achieve by developing business acumen that matches your colleagues in finance, operations, and product development. For emerging professionals, This means rejecting the comfortable path of playing it safe. If you're consistently assigned only execution-focused tasks, advocate assertively for expanded responsibilities. Investigate the strategic reasoning behind tactical assignments. Actively pursue projects that challenge your judgment capabilities, not just your ability to produce deliverables. Gladwell's fundamental insight remains unshakable. True expertise doesn't emerge from repetitive actions or prompt engineering. It develops through deep immersion, from investing 10,000 hours in high-stakes environments where outcomes are uncertain and consequences are significant. But here's what makes this debate really heated. Are we creating a dangerous two-tier system where only those with existing access to power can develop these crucial skills? And more provocatively, does this perspective inadvertently devalue the technical expertise that many communication professionals have spent years developing? What's your take on this evolution? Do you believe that AI will eventually master strategic judgment, making this entire argument obsolete? Or are we witnessing the emergence of a permanent human advantage that technology can't replicate? Share your perspective, especially if you disagree with this analysis. The comment section is where the real debate begins.